Welcome to the Healthy Lifestyle Show podcast. Our podcast is all about eating healthy, being active, and living a healthy lifestyle. We believe living healthy should be easy. That's why we have a free ebook at healthylifestyleformula.com, which can help you start your healthy lifestyle journey in easy-to-follow steps. Let's jump into this week's podcast topic and welcome our guest. Welcome back, Jay. It's good to see you again.
Thank you, and it's always my pleasure to come here and share my ideas with the whole world.
Great.
Yeah. I'm sure you're going to ask me the question, what are we going to talk about today?
Yes, what are we going to talk about today?
All right. I thought about it, and I say, we have been talking about the paleo diet.
Yes.
We talked about paleo foods, we talked about paleo, what you can eat, what you can't eat, what you should caution. And why paleo? We talked about how to do the paleo meal planning. We have talked about almost like everything.
Yes.
But one of the biggest users of the paleo diet is the people who are trying to lose weight.
Yes.
So I thought, why not we focus more on weight loss today?
Okay.
And help those people out. Because, hey, they're trying, so our job is to help them.
Yeah.
So if you're okay, then I'm going to talk about a little bit more about the weight loss.
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay. When it comes to the weight loss, no matter what kind of diet system you want to use, and some other people are going to say it differently, I'm just going to say it, plainly here. And straight, I'm a straight shooter when it comes to these kind of things,
Yes.
is that weight loss is a mind game first.
Okay.
Now, what do I mean by mind game? You may have heard people say, hey, golf is a mind game.
Yeah.
Besides having the right skills, it's still a mind game.
Yeah.
You have to visualize the ball. This is how you're going to hit. This is what the flight path would be. How many yards it's going, where the hole is.
Yeah.
How close or where, or maybe it's, it's going to be so close to the hole that, all the time you visualizing everything ahead of time.
Yes.
And as soon as you start visualizing, anything which you can visualize clearly more, it's all in the up over here and in your brain.
Yeah.
If you can visualize something, people say, oh, I can visualize it. But no, that's not reality. Yeah. If you can crystallize that whole visualization process more clearly in your brain, magic happens after that.
Yeah.
Your brain is a commander.
Yes.
Your brain is a conductor. It starts giving the right instructions to your body after that. If I go back to that golf hitting the ball analogy, is your brain starts saying, you know what, you have to hit with this much of intensity, this angle, this is what your, the pose should be, this is how you should be doing it. All that practice, all that is skill which you have been building up so far, which is called like your muscle memory. Everything gets in sync if if you can use your brain to give that command properly, and you get a kind of an awesome shot, and you always remember that shot forever for your life after that.
Yeah.
Because everything was in sync. It's the same thing for the weight loss game. Another important thing when it comes to weight loss is the attitude towards weight loss.
Yeah.
Now, what happens with a majority of the people? They try X diet for a few days, or nothing works, nothing happens.
Yeah.
They try Y diet after that. This is also not working.
Yeah.
And then they move on from one to another, and sometimes they lose some weight here and there.
Yeah.
And they feel happy. And then, once you start feeling too happy and you stop following that process, you go back.
Yes.
You gain that weight back.
Yes, you do. generally you add more weight as well.
That's right. So what's happening over here is that when you're moving from one diet to another diet, you basically are not sold that this diet is going to work for you.
Yeah.
If you're sold, that's why when I'm saying sold, then if it's sold to your mind, then your mind starts controlling after that. I said that. Remember that?
Yes.
So you have to sell that diet first of all to yourself, to your mind, that this is the solution for me.
Yeah.
If you can do that and you start believing in that, your mind starts believing in that unconsciously.
Yeah.
It's not consciously. In the beginning, you have to tell your mind 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, this is the right diet for me. I can do it. I can do it. There's no reason why I'm going to fail this time.
Yeah.
I am going to do it no matter what.
Yeah.
Now you're telling all the time, and then be vocal. Tell, because your ears are listening all of this, and they are telling everything to your brain after that.
Yeah.
There's a scientific reason why you have to tell vocally.
Yeah.
Don't be silent about it. And then as soon as your brain starts saying, yeah, I think you can do it. Oh, I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You are going to look really nice when you lose 10 pounds. Oh, you would be awesome when you lose 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Now you got the energy. Now you got the drive. Now you got the motivation because, hey, your brain is now controlling everything. Yeah. And your brain is going to control the actions, behavior, everything. Now what you need after that is a little bit of guidance, a little bit of support from somebody.
Yeah.
A coach or a training course or somebody or some kind of a boot camp where you're just basically following the path.
Yeah.
You have to go from A to B. Here is the path. This is how you're going to do it. Do it. After that, your focus should be, I have to do it.
Yeah.
It's that simple when it comes to the weight loss. The another important thing is that it's all about how many calories you're putting in.
Yeah.
If your body needs, for example's sake, let's say, 1,800 calories every day, and you're putting 2,200 calories, guess what?
You're going to gain weight.
You're going to gain weight. All that extra calories which you are putting in, and if you're not going to burn those calories, it's going to be stored somewhere in some shape, and it would show later on. So how do you know that first of all, this is the biggest challenge. People say, I don't even know how many calories do I have to take. There are 1,000 tools to tell you. There should not be any excuse that how many calories you need. Now, every person would need a specific amount of calories, and that would be different than even another person sitting by your side.
Yeah.
Why? Because of age, because of lifestyle habits, because of all that different other medications you might be taking, because of so many other reasons. You might be doing a desk job. Somebody else might be doing a kind of a job where they are more moving around. So many reasons. Now, so don't say, oh, I need just 1,500 calories. That's not the way to go about it. Always use a tool and find out for yourself how many calories you need. If the system says you need only 1,800 calories, and in order to lose weight, then you can start reducing a little bit. So maybe you can start with 1,800 in the beginning, because your first goal is not to gain weight, not to lose weight, not to gain weight. And your second goal, once you achieve that goal, then only you should say, okay, I've stabilized. So now look for that stability, that I'm not gaining anymore for a couple of weeks. And then say, okay, now I'm losing. Because now what you're doing is, rather than taking 1,800 calories, maybe you're taking just 1,600 calories. And you are doing everything possible, following a diet plan, following something, or, doing exercises and burning those calories. And then as soon as you start doing that, it's not magic. but you would start losing weight.
Yeah.
For some people, losing weight is magic.
Yeah. You can feel like that.
You can feel like that. And if you're getting the right kind of diet, now coming back to the diet, you may have heard many people saying, oh, I was doing this particular diet.
Yes.
And I had so many health issues after that.
Yeah.
Why that happens? Because most of the time, when you're following a diet, you're not balancing your diet in terms of overall nutrition.
Yeah.
You're just focused on calories alone.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest mistake anybody can make.
Yeah.
And that's why on basically, I would say, Healthy Lifestyle Show podcast, we always talk about keeping yourself healthy first, no matter what.
Yeah.
Even when you're trying to lose weight, you still have to take right type of nutrients, right type of, all the vitamins, proteins, calories, carbs, you name it, everything. It should be totally balanced diet for you.
Absolutely. I was speaking with somebody the other day, actually, we were talking about that, and a healthy lifestyle, being healthy isn't about how much you weigh. It's about how you actually feel and how your body is acting. So you could be thin as a rail, but you could still be really unhealthy.
Awesome. I think you said it well.
Yeah.
No, I'm proud of you the way you said it. I couldn't have done that kind of a good job like the way you did it.
Yeah.
I think another reminder I would say is now and then after that, I think I'll come back to the paleo diet, because this is, even though we're talking about weight loss with paleo diet here, I haven't touched about paleo diet yet.
Not yet.
I've been talking about, just the weight loss, because that is the 80% topic here.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to talk about is, when it comes to the weight loss, other than calories control, you also need to control your portion size.
Yes.
Now, you may have seen, because we live here in the Western world, that more and more restaurants started, there was a trend, a couple of decades back.
Yeah.
As soon as more restaurants were opening, they were increasing the size of the plate.
Yeah.
Now, what happens when visually we look at, and then they spread everything around?
Yeah.
It looks that, oh, we're paying $10 for this. Oh, so big.
Yeah.
So much money, so much food you're giving me.
Yeah.
So you automatically are justifying, oh, this is a great place for me.
Yeah.
But by doing that, what's happening is you're eating more than what you should eat.
Yeah. Well, and part of it is for me anyway, and most people I know, is that's how you're trained as you grow up. You clean your plate.
Right.
So the plate could be this big, but you still have to eat everything that's on it.
Absolutely.
And it's so ingrained, it's hard to leave food.
I totally agree with you. It's like, oh, I'm wasting food.
Yeah.
Whereas millions and millions of people are getting, sleeping hungry.
Yeah.
And it's kind of that feeling
Yeah.
that, oh gosh, I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
But here is the way to take care of that. As soon as you feel full, get it packed. You're not wasting anymore.
Bring it home.
Bring it home.
Yep.
That's your next day's meal.
Absolutely. I know in my own home, I actually went and I searched out smaller plates.
Mm-hmm.
Because visually, I'm still cleaning my plate.
Right.
It's just less food.
Yeah. That's the trick you have to do. From that bigger size plate, you just have to reduce the size of the plate.
Yeah.
And as soon as you do that, you are still putting the food is still full, but you're putting much lesser amount of food over here.
Yeah. But psychologically,
yes,
you're still doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
For cleaning your plate.
Absolutely. So I think simple tricks.
Yeah.
And it does magic, because again, you're tricking your mind.
Yeah.
And again, I talked about at length about tricking your mind and, making yourself ready, that your brain starts accepting that, I can do this diet. I can lose the weight with this diet.
Yeah.
Why I did all of that? Because it goes back to the mind once again.
Yeah.
I think it's enough about, all that mindset. And I think, I would encourage people to check it out. I'm proud of what has been done. We are launching a new course.
Oh, yes.
on Paleo Diet, because by doing these podcasts, we had people coming back and say, hey, this is great the way you are sharing all these tips for free, but we want more. We want you to hold our hand and show us the path. It's like almost like give us the map and take us along with. So I said, I'm fine with that. I think, that's our mission. In any case, help out as many people as we can. We don't do these kind of things for money, but more for helping out people. But in order to do a course like that, it's pretty expensive. And it's a video course, so short videos, and people can watch it quickly and check it out, and then decide, this is what I have to do. And there's always some kind of attachment or something below the video, and they can do that. I think we're going to launch that pretty soon.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and it's, if I'm not wrong, I'm just trying to recollect the name. I think it's called Paleo Diet Bootcamp.
Okay.
Yeah, it's by Healthy Lifestyle Show. And it's a platform called Udemy. So it's like Academy, so it's Udemy.
Okay.
So Udemy's, people, I think we would put some link.
Yes, absolutely. As soon as you've got that up and running, we will add a link for it.
Sounds good. Now, coming back to the paleo, people say, why paleo for weight loss? And I'm going to address that, and also one more thing, and I think this would be the last episode of our paleo series.
Okay, makes sense.
I would also address why meal planning for weight loss.
Okay.
Because that's another important question I've seen people asking. And writing to us about it. So let me address why paleo.
Okay. Why
people lose weight just by following the paleo diet.
All right.
So no matter what, you still have to take the right amount of calories. So I'm assuming that you're taking the right amount of calories first. Okay. So that's the basic assumption here.
All right.
Then what happens when you start adopting the paleo lifestyle? You're not eating grains. You're not taking legumes. You're not taking any kind of dairy item. You're not taking any artificial ingredient anymore. You are avoiding all kind of processed foods. You're not taking artificial or processed sugar. You're not taking that processed salt. There's a long list.
It is.
So what you're doing here is you're focused more on fresh, natural, organic food.
Okay.
And if you just do that alone, the chances are you have stopped putting chemicals in your body just by doing this alone. So your gut health, that there is a layer inside your gut. All the toxins, the chemicals, everything, whatever we take, are getting accumulated over there. That's why people suggest sometimes you should do detox. So now, because you have stopped taking all that junk, it's not getting accumulated over there anymore. You're taking all that good stuff. And there are millions and millions of bacteria inside the gut. Healthy bacteria, bad bacteria. Both type of bacteria are there. Now, healthy bacteria start feeling happy. As soon as you are eating all this good stuff. Automatically the results starts coming and starts showing on your skin, on your health. Overall, you start feeling more energetic. And after I would say 1 or 2 months, you start seeing a trend. Oh, I'm losing weight. Because it's the food habit that has made the major difference over here. For some people who are converted, they never go back to anything else other than paleo. And there is more and more people switching to paleo nowadays because of this. It's hard in the beginning. I'm not going to lie on that. It's pretty hard in the beginning. You need a coach. You need a course. You need a boot camp that's why we did that boot camp. That you can follow everything over there. And you can, because in the beginning, you won't be sure of, I love to take milk. What do I do? Oh, we have the option. There's a replacement for everything.
Yeah.
And we are covering all of those inside that bootcamp.
Okay.
And I think in some of our previous podcast episodes, we have covered some of those.
Yes. Some of them.
Yeah. I mean, of course, this is such a massive subject.
Yeah.
You can't cover in 1 hour or half an hour podcast too much,
It would be very difficult.
Yeah. Despite us doing so many episodes on one topic here. Now, let me move on to why meal planning is important for weight loss.
All right.
And no matter what type of diet you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The basic purpose of the meal planning is that's when the rubber hits the road.
Okay.
You can keep talking about weight loss. You can keep talking. You can keep telling your brain, and your brain is ready for it. But if you don't make that happen, that's the real result time.
Yeah.
That whatever you're going to shop, whatever you're going to use it in your cooking, whatever you're going to eat, all these different phases needs to be controlled.
Yeah.
How do you control it? You make it a mechanical exercise.
Okay.
You're not thinking anymore after that. So the meal planning software, what it does, based on your specific needs, based on your individual needs, it says, okay, in order to take so many calories, so you have controlled the calories first of all.
Okay.
Now it does have like how much you're taking the portion, half cup or full cup, or so it does have all of that built in.
Yeah.
So you're controlling the portion size also.
Yes.
Now, by doing all of that, automatically you said, this is what my plan is for Monday.
Yeah.
So what you have done here is that you have stopped thinking after that. You say, I'm going to take this for the breakfast, this for the lunch, this for the dinner, and these are my snacking options.
Yeah.
So now you have a plan, and what are you going to do now? In order to make that happen, you're going to cook only those items, nothing else, because there's a system, there's somebody. Now tool is doing, it's kind of an enabler.
Yeah.
It's helping you out rather than guessing anything. It's giving you exactly what you need to eat every day.
Yeah.
So now again, what we are doing is we are basically making it so dummy proof, so dumb that you don't have to think about this after that. So that's why meal planning software is extremely important for any kind of healthy eating, any kind of weight loss journey you want to take. Or the only reminder from my side, and I'll say it a million times, that whenever you adopt any kind of a meal planner, because there's so many people they should check. That whenever you adopt any meal planner, make sure it is balancing your diet on 26 essential nutrients. Because if you do that, even when you are eating for your weight loss, it's still a balanced diet. It's still the balanced nutrition. You'll never have those deficiencies which people complain that by following this kind of weight loss diet, my doctor is saying I am iron deficient now, or my doctor is saying I am deficient in so and so vitamin. That should not happen. How can you avoid? Just having a good, high quality meal planning software which is focused on eating healthy all the time. I think I've covered a lot, and as you can see, I mean, I'm extremely passionate about this topic.
Very much so.
Yeah, and I love to share these kind of things, and I know I get kind of excited when I talk about these kind of things, because this gives me, this shows that I'm feeling happy talking about it. That's why I get excited talking about some of this.
Well, it makes a difference.
Yeah. And, hey, we are always here. We love to talk about these kind of things. Any point of time, if you have anything, feel free to write to us. I know we have switched off our commenting system in the podcast just because we were getting variety of spam and all those kind of things. So we decided to, keep it switch off. That really pains me.
Yeah.
Because there were many good people who were asking all kind of questions.
Yeah.
But we had to say, you know what, in order to control the quality of our blog, of our website, we need to switch it off. And so that's why we had to do it. You know, we're not the technical people, just so you know.
Yeah.
We're trying our best to do what we can.
Yes. But we still have email, and we do have our Facebook page.
Right. I think the best thing for anybody is go check it out on the Facebook page, ask questions, be part of that community, because when you ask questions, not only you benefit, but 1,000 other people do benefit from that question. And this gives you an opportunity to share your passion with everybody else. Yeah. I think it's enough for today. I know this is going to be a longer podcast today, but in order to bring this to conclusion, I think I had to share all of this.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for coming in, and we'll see you again.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. See you then. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again next time. If you want to start your healthy lifestyle journey, don't forget to get your free ebook at healthylifestyleformula.com to start your healthy lifestyle journey in easy-to-follow steps. This podcast is brought to you by healthylifestylepodcast.com.